This has quite literally been the wildest day of travel I've had in the longest time. I'll tell you guys about it when I get not on an airplane that's small. That's all I mean to say. Okay? So, yeah. Also, air freshener. Smell good, guys. Oh, that's cool. Alright, guys. This is like the craziest day of travel.
Transportation and parking going up.
Okay, cool. I can only go this way. So I gotta go to the transit ground. I just gotta follow. Just go down a ways, go to the tram. That's what I was told. I'm hungry, but I think I'm gonna wait to get something at home, like at my apartment, because I have tons of food there to eat. So, yeah. Limos, quick ride, buses, shuttles, parking, blue, red, silver. That's where I want to go. I parked in the silver ramp. So, let's go check the pixel pitch. Alright guys, I'm here. What do you think the pixel pitch is? I think that's like 2 millimeters. And there's a lot of dead pixels. I did that. Do you guys remember when we went to Minneapolis, or no, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, there we go. You guys remember when we did that and I made Megan check the pixel pitch with me? Cousin Megan, she's awesome. Anyway, yeah, I am just gonna try to go to the tram now and get to see where I'm going. I hope it works. Okay, cool. Alright guys, what's up? I am finally home, thank goodness. I'm super duper tired. I am about to head to bed because I've been working all night on stuff and I just really want to go to bed because I want to go to bed. Yeah, it's been a day. The travel day was kind of weird. So basically, flight from Dallas to Houston, right? Good. Got my own row to myself, which was amazing. I was gonna vlog about it, but it was really hard because there's so many people around me. It was like I had that whole like middle section of the plane to myself. It was crazy. And then like I'm like, okay, good. Bad thing about that, it was such a short flight that they didn't give us any snacks or drinks, like just water. Which, you know, water's good. Like I love water, but when you're like trying to like relax, like I do have like some anxiety on planes, but it's not terrible. But anyway, besides the point. When I'm trying to relax and stuff, like I would much rather prefer to have like a Coke Zero or something like that, or Pepsi Zero, whatever it may be. And then, you know, like a snack just to kind of relax you and not, you know, because I don't, like a 45-minute flight, I wasn't going to take my laptop out or anything like that. But yeah. So then, here's where it gets crazy. That flight was early. Like, we were early to Houston, which was great. And then I'm sitting there waiting to board and all that stuff, and I overhear the person at the desk go, yeah, they're not boarding until 12:45 now. Our flight was supposed to take off at 12:15. I was like, oh boy, we're a half hour delayed. We ended up being an hour and 45-minute delayed. Like, it was crazy. Because the captain of the plane ended up not showing up. And, like, he showed up, but he was on a different flight, and he had to get across, like, the airport, and I guess Houston Airport is pretty big. I mean, it is pretty big. But it's a beautiful airport, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful airport. Very easy to get around, which I really appreciated. And then the other thing that happened is we get back to Minneapolis, and I'm sitting there, right, chilling, and then legit go to the front of the plane, and the flight attendant's like, oh, hey, your scooter isn't up here yet, so just have a seat right there, and you know we'll get it here eventually. I was like, okay, cool. And then she's like, oh, it's still not here. This is like maybe like 15-ish minutes. She's like, oh, it's still not here. That's so weird. And then the pilot was like, I'll go check to see if I can find it. And then she goes, just to let you know, sometimes these things get left in you know, they're like where they're at. She's like, you had it tagged, right? I said, yeah, I had it tagged. She's like, well, sometimes they get left. They think they're rentals, and they put them back up in the, like, the airport or whatever. So I'm like, oh. I said, if that's the case, what happened? She's like, you had to go to Houston to get it. I was like, well, I'm going to sit right here, because we were in first class talking. And I said, well, I'm going to sit right here. on the way there and on the way back, and she's like, fine by me. So there was like a very slim chance. I did get my scooter. It was at the back of the plane. That's what happened. There was a very slim chance that I might have had to go back to Houston today, which would have been cool because I love Houston. Actually, Kevin used to live there, so that was really cool. Never got down to visit him, but hopefully sometime soon we can go back on tour or something like that. But anyway, not making any promises, but it would be awesome. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I am gonna go to bed. Song of the day today is going to be what's a good song? I cannot think. My brain is not working right now because I am so exhausted, and I have to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Ode to Joy. Song of the day, Ode to Joy. Why not? Let's do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Be excellent to each other. Peace and rock on.